It's time. Bob Conley here. Come on in. Pull up a chair. At the risk of repeating myself, I want to tell you I welcome any question or comments while we're live or follow up. I check the comments, and if you're watching this later on and have any questions or comments, by all means, please address them in the comment section. All right, so tonight the question is, are vision and mission statements dead? And they're not dead, but I think many of them should be killed. So in this video, I'm going to tell you what my beef is about many of them. I'll teach you the key characteristics of strong vision statements, and I will give you real life examples. Actually, I'll give you a few examples of pretty weak ones. I'll teach you the fundamentals of a strong mission statement and give you examples. And then I will finish with what I consider to be the greatest vision statement in America in the 20th century. And I was going to crack a joke. So for those of you that don't know, the 20th century was the one that started with 19. All right. So what's my beef? Well, many companies just do a terrible job of crafting them. And part of that is because part of that's a lack of understanding. Part of it too is that many times they try to be all things to all people. And the purpose of a vision statement and mission statement is to bring focus. And they oftentimes just get so convoluted that they end up doing the opposite. So what do I consider to be the characteristics of a strong vision statement? It's simple. It's one or two sentences. That's it. If you're past two, you're toast. You need to start over. Vision statement paints a picture of a better world. It's an idealization. It's what we should strive for. It's bigger than you, me, the company writing it. It also is something that it's not, is a statement about being, and this is a common mistake I see, it's about being the leader or the best, or, put some other metric in it. And that does not belong in a vision statement. It's about the world that you see ahead. So a good vision statement triggers a cascade of cooperators, of competitors, and of customers. And all of them are saying the same thing. I want a part of that. They're just saying it in different ways. So let me also say this, and it often comes as a relief to people who really struggle with this. You don't need, and this will become clear as I go through these examples, but you don't need to invent a new vision statement. There are plenty of powerful vision statements that you can bring your mission to the cause. So I'm going to start off with a little bit of on the negative side, just reading like three what I consider to be flawed vision statements. And I'm not going to name the companies. I don't need to be throwing anybody under the bus on this. So this one, I'm going to read it so I get it right. Our vision is to be the premier exploration and production company, contributing to global progress by helping meet the world's energy needs. So they made it about them. It could be as simple as, what's your vision? Our vision is a world of abundant energy. And then go into what their contribution is in their mission statement. Okay, another one. We're a unified team of energized associates obsessed with creating the world's #1 food and drug retailer in the areas of market value, scale, profitability, customer service, and associate satisfaction. Holy cow, we're going to be all things to all people. And by the way, did we mention we're going to be kings of the world? And again, though, it was all about them. It wasn't about a vision for a better world. And the last one, We're committed to improving the lives of our customers by providing quality services, products, and solutions that earn their trust and build lifetime relationships. Now, my beef with that one is that it is actually it's more of a mission statement. It's not a half bad mission statement, but it's not a vision statement. It's not that striving, striving for this big picture, better world. It's still pretty much company focused and lacking that bigger picture. All right. So, what are some examples of strong vision statements? And immediately you will note that every one of them is one sentence. All right. So, Microsoft, a computer on every desk. Now that served Microsoft for about 45 years. They're kind of sort of in the process of reinventing that. To some degree, they have. But a computer on every desk caused an enormous amount of activity. It caused competition. Like I said, it caused cooperators, competitors, and customers. And Microsoft made it their work to develop the software that would fulfill that computer on every desk. And so that vision also triggered like Dell and a bunch of other companies to start building personal computers that could be on every desk. The obvious one too was that Apple was right in there, following along on that kind of example. Excuse me. So the next one is from the Alzheimer's Association, A World Without Alzheimer's Disease. A world without Alzheimer's disease. What part of that is not compelling? What part of that don't you just innately read that and go, wow, I wonder what I could do to participate in that? Or it could be that you've unfortunately had it happen to someone close to you. And so the pain of that. And so you hope for their success. But just that one simple sentence, a world without Alzheimer's disease. How about IKEA? A better everyday life for many people. A better everyday life for many people. How many different missions can show up under that vision? Countless. And the last one that I consider is an excellent one is Habitat for Humanity. A world where everyone has a decent place to live. Now, the beauty of that is Habitat for Humanity is it's a charitable organization. It's committed to building very inexpensive housing to meet the needs of impoverished people. But that vision statement includes the entire world, a world where everyone has a decent place to live. It's all encompassing, and it is an endless amount of work. And so in each one of those simple single sentences, you can feel a declaration that has the potential to unlock a whole bunch of energy. So that's the power that hopefully is conveying some of the power of good vision statements. Let's look at mission statements. So what are the characteristics of a strong mission statement? Well, first of all, it has to fit within the scope of your vision statement. And this is one of the interesting phenomena that I see fairly routinely, and that is that a company might nail its vision statement and not its mission, or vice versa. It's not all that often that you get a company that really nails both. And this is oh, I like that. I just got a comment from Quinn Yates. Front Ranger Cycling Club, get kids on bikes. How's that for a vision statement? Huh? I wish I were a kid. Thanks, Quinn, for your comment. All right, so let's talk about a mission statement. Sorry, my eyes rolled because I suddenly was saying, that's kind of a mission statement, but I don't care. It's one sentence and it's compelling action, and I think it's terrific. All right, so characters of a strong mission statement. Fits within the scope of the vision statement. It declares the target customer of its product, and this is what caused me to think in terms of the getting kids on bikes is that's our target market. We're getting kids on bikes. So that's a great mission statement. And it's probably, could fit under a vision statement of a fit world or healthy kids everywhere or something of that broader spectrum. Okay, so then it specifies its product or service right there again, kids on bikes. And it more or less specifies like a certain value proposition. In this is not of the four things I'm saying, this is probably the one that is oftentimes not explicitly put in. But the value proposition will be like it's the newest thing. We're going to invent it. It's the user friendliest thing. So like, computers existed in very primitive forms for years where only experts could handle them. And part of what Apple and Microsoft did, some would say Apple much more so than Microsoft, was that they made them user friendly, and that broadened the market. So, another value proposition could be this: we're going to build the sturdiest. It could be that it's going to be the best value. It's going to be the best bang for your buck, not cheap. It's going to be the best value. So let's look at a couple flawed mission statements. That same energy company that I talked about about the vision, they said, our mission is to grow in an innovative, safe, environmentally responsible, and profitable manner for the long-term benefit of our stakeholders. Now, stakeholders is meant to, it's a term that is supposed to encompass everyone: employees, shareholders, customers, everyone in the food chain. So the beef I have with it is that it's just not concrete enough about what we're actually going to do to provide energy to our customers. All right, the next one, and let me preface this by saying that you're going to hear a virtuous intention in this mission statement. The problem is it doesn't have anything to do with the primary business of this entity. So our mission is to improve the lives of women globally. In our core cause areas of breast cancer and violence against women, we aim to accelerate progress, accountability, and discovery, while also reducing the social stigma that sometimes keeps these issues in the shadows. That is as virtuous as you can get, filled with great intention, but it has nothing to do with the mission of the actual company. And so that's where the flaw is. And by the way, that company's ability to do that rests on its ability to be profitable and to be a strong going concern. All right, so I want to share with you now some what I consider to be strong mission statements. Bright House Financial. Our mission is to help people achieve financial security. What part of that don't we get? Tesla, to accelerate the advent of sustainable transport by bringing compelling mass market electric cars to market as soon as possible. This is splitting hairs. I would leave out the first part and just say that, we are committed to bringing compelling mass market electric vehicles to market as soon as possible. Apple, to bring the best personal computing product and support to students, educators, designers, scientists, engineers, business persons, and consumers in over 140 countries around the world. Did they have to put each of those, student, educator, designer, scientist? I mean, basically, they are identifying their target, but there are so many listed that you might as well just say, to the world or to people. But I still think it's a good mission statement. Amazon, to be Earth's most customer-centric company, where customers can find and discover anything they might want to buy online. That's our mission. You want to buy it online? We're here. That's what we're doing. Walmart, to be the destination for customers to save money no matter how they want to shop. So there's a distinction there. Amazon's telling you they'll have it, and Walmart is telling you it's going to be a money saver. No matter how you want to get it, it's going to be a money saver. Another one I like is McDonald's. Our mission is to make delicious, feel-good moments easy for everyone. Now, you could say our mission is to make delicious food easy for everyone. So that, it's a little bit of a hook. Our mission is to make delicious, feel-good moments easy for everyone. But again, concise, one sentence. That's our work. What part of that don't you get? Well, I guess we don't get if a feel-good moment means fries or burgers. I digress. All right. So to review, a um, a, a good vision statement is simple. It's one or two sentences. Paints a picture of how you want the world to be. A vision statement is bigger than you or me or any organization. It could well be a multiple lifetimes vision. You don't need to invent a new one. Look around, find one you like, become a part of that vision statement. It's perfectly fine to come up with your own too. But find one you like and join that club. A good vision statement triggers a cascade of cooperation, competitors, and customers. And, all you want from that vision statement is to attract people that say, "Oh, I want a piece of that." Mission statement. Mission statements fit within the scope of the vision. They declare the target customer and they specify the product or the service. And one of the biggest challenge I face when I work with organizations on this topic is getting them to stop trying to be all things to all people, getting them to focus and commit and say, this is our mission. So I want to close with what I consider to be one of the greatest vision statements of the 20th century. And we celebrate this man's birthday on Monday. And this is one paragraph from sorry, I just gave myself a chill thinking about it, from a magnificent speech that he gave. And I have actually included a link to it in the show note, in the notes, where you can see both a transcript and listen to an audio recording of it. And I urge you to honor Martin Luther King this weekend of his birthday celebration by listening to and reading or just doing one of them. But the paragraph that just is most often quoted and sticks with me is a vision of I have a dream that my 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. And that's a vision that made all of us better. And that I hope this weekend we can all be grateful for having had it from him. That's what I've got tonight. And I bid you farewell, and I will now do my awkward looking for the end the stream bit. All right. Take care. Cheers until next time.